around dad, we're looking at cardiac issues. Um, Father figure passed by cardiac issues like heart attack.
Yes.
And do you know why he's talking about air? Someone's an anxious flyer. So who is the anxious flyer around you?
I am.
Figured. He's just like, don't be scared, don't be scared. So I'm assuming you have a trip coming up.
Next year.
He's making a separate reference to Hawaii. So what's the Hawaii connection for you?
I was just thinking about a trip to Hawaii today.
That's exciting. So he's just kind of hinting at you that the flying is worth it, I think. And he's making reference to a May birthday connected to both you and him.
Okay.
You know who that would be?
Yes.
So he's validating that the flying would be worth it. Now he wants to talk about a female that's younger than yourself, could be like niece, daughter, or someone who you view in a daughterly capacity. Um, and I feel like there's a warning that needs to be issued there about how sketchy the internet is. I don't know if you have like a young lady in your life who's trying online dating or trying to meet people through the internet, but I want to say like caution, extreme caution required.
I know
And then
exactly what you're talking about.
and there's a July birthday also connected to you and him.
My brother.
Cool. So he would be acknowledging your brother. Um, brother is might not be making the best lifestyle choices, first of all. And I was supposed to. So sorry. I feel like I need to caution brother against. Like, there's a joke here about gas station food or like easily accessible, not healthy food.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a weird warning, but I want to say he needs to reevaluate diet choices and possibly also beer consumption.
Okay.
I feel like we have a couple of L names for women. I think there's like a Linda and also a Lucy. So, like two L names, but with different sounds.
Mom's side or dad's?
Around mom.
Around mom. Okay. Probably my great aunts.
I think it would be worth getting confirmation on that later. And then there's a January birthday living person. Who is that for you?
Me.
Cool. So they're just validating look on mom's side for the L named females, and L-I sound like a Liz sound and a Lu sound.
Mhm.
Um, and then someone teaching art.
I teach my son art.
That's cute. If we're like if finger painting or if we're doing something very tactile, I can definitely take that.
Uh,
The fingers.
we do pretty much finger painting, acrylic paintings. We do different types of paintings.
Oh, and we're looking at like the New England area, like East Coast family there on mom's side.
Yes.
Okay. So they're just validating the message. Hey, we see what you and your son are up to. Oh, and that's so sweet. We're talking about you. Are you working on verbal skills in particular with your son, implying that perhaps he has some difficulties in that area?
He's autistic.
They're talking about reading to him and like developing verbal skills by example, so like reading in books.
Yes.
That's a step in the right direction. And they want to talk about you and your independence, particularly your financial independence and what an accomplishment it was given your circumstances. Did we have to leave a relationship with kid?
Oh, you're 100% spot on.
They're kind of showing me you like the Statue of Liberty, standing on your own 2 feet all by yourself. And they're like giving you the golf clap. Um, what is that? There's a joke here about fine Italian cuisine, and it's like Tostitos. Are we microwavable Italian food? Does that make sense to you?
Oh, my My ethnic background is Italian, and it's really funny trying to stand on my own 2 feet, living with just myself and my son, and cooking for just 2 people, one that's very picky. So I've been microwaving a lot.
So they're just having a laugh about that with you and acknowledging that you're doing the very best you can. There's a comment here like canned vegetables, like canned green beans or whatever. So I don't know if we were having like a green bean discrepancy, but we're talking about green beans. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And the comment here is just put sauce on it. Just hide the green beans under the sauce. Can't tell. And then there's a birthday on the 7th of a month. Oh, hold that thought. We might have a birthday and a death day on the 7th of a month connected to dad.
Not sure about the seventh, but pretty close.
So we really are looking at the 7th. So I recommend just jotting that down. And if you can look in dad's family tree, people connected around dad, I have a feeling you'll find those. And there's a birthday and a death day on the 7th of a month.
Okay.
And then someone would have passed away around the age of 52, like so 51 about to turn 52 or just turned 52.
Mm. Already passed.
Who passed away like kind of young in their 50s, like 52.
Mm. That could be a couple different people.
So I would just start, I would run birthdays and death days until you found the one that was almost 52 or had just turned 52. And then do you know why we're talking about Nevada?
I took a trip with my dad to Nevada.
So he would just be validating that to say, hey, look on that side of the family for the birthdays and death days we just mentioned. So I'll let you go with that. Danielle, thank you so much for being so quick with the evidence. Just know that they're paying attention to all of your efforts with your son and they're giving you the golf clap.
Thank you for being so spot on.
Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
You too.